It is fully loaded, so let's switch over to gameplay. And let's get started. Alright, so when we left last, first of all, I don't think this is actually wind. Some of it is. There's also a waterfall here. The last time I said I thought that was wind, it's not all wind. So there you go. And yeah, let's run down here. We were working on getting ourselves another piece of land so that when this one that we have doesn't have any trees left, we'll still have somewhere to go cut down trees to sell. And as you can see up in the top right corner, now that I've moved my camera, it was blocking it last time. We have $10,412 to our name at present. So let's just jump right in. I want to make sure that we get this piece of land before the end of the stream tonight. Alright, let's get a flashlight on here so I can see what I'm doing. Branch this thing. Come on. Nope. I don't know how it's not. There we go. Come on. Alright. Make sure we got them all. Kinda looks like we did. Great. Grab this. Finish this bad boy up. And we're gonna leave a little slack. Because we seem to get stuck a little bit less frequently when we have a bit of slack on the line. I thought I lost it there for a second. That's pretty funny. Now if we can make it down to the sawmill before 2400, it should still be the most profitable place to sell this. And I think that we can make that deadline, so let's work our way over there. Sorry my voice is a little scratchy, guys. It's getting used to talking as much as I am now that I'm streaming. I'm kind of an introvert, so I don't talk a lot typically. You know, unless I have to. I'm trying something new with the streaming and the talking, and that's just leaving my voice a little bit, not raw really, just a little scratchy. Just a little scratchy. That's okay. I don't know if you guys were able to catch the stream on Saturday, the Minecraft stream, but we had a good time over there. Managed to collect a lot of resources for the first time, and since then I've been able to mess around in a creative world just a little bit and figure out a build palette for the base that's not too far out of reach as far as resources go, so that should be pretty cool. As far as here, we're just trying to scrape up enough money to get some more land, and then we'll figure out exactly where we want to put buildings and set up fields and all of that as we go. I've definitely been looking forward to getting back on Farming Simulator though, because I am ready to get that second piece of land for sure. Alright, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Train track is not a good place to get stuck. Come on. Yeah, I got it. Alright, so far so good. Okay. I'll just roll on down to the sawmill here. I guess I could actually check the prices when we're driving. Wood. And it looks like, yeah, the sawmill is still the highest right now. Alright, don't run into that. I do not want to get stuck on a car like I did last time. That was not fun. Like, not at all. I keep looking over here because this is where the camera used to be. I did move the camera so it's more of a direct on. So you're not getting that weird shot of the side of my face. So hopefully it's better. Let me know in the chat or the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, which you prefer. Also, I double checked the audio and it looks like I had actually set this up for the Yeti originally, so you might not notice any difference in the audio quality tonight compared to last Tuesday. But if you do, let me know. I have turned down the gain a little bit, so the mic is a little, it's not as hot as it was. So that should help with the audio quality just a touch. I think we were heading for trying to get like 25,000-ish to get the new piece of land. And as I recall, I can sell my current piece of land for like almost 10,000. I would prefer not to, obviously. Nope, stop. Okay. Why? Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm over here hitting R, like, why isn't it detaching? Alright. 600, come on. It's messing with me. Alright, I don't see a train anywhere on the map, so I'm just gonna cut through here. And literally go up and around the lake here. It's a little shortcut to the land. And it's light enough at this point, I think we can manage to avoid most of the trees and whatnot. So we'll give it a go. Alright. Not through the lake, river, pond thing. There's our bridge. And there we go. Yep, nice little shortcut. Circumvents all the loopy streets and what have you. And here is our land right here. kind of nice big tree. Something hopefully that will get us more than 600 bucks. Yeah, 600 at a time is not gonna quite do what we need it to do, I don't think. That's good enough. There we go. Having trouble getting out of the tractor seat there. Let's actually cut it in towards the center of the land. so it falls in areas where I can actually still debranch it. Nothing's more irritating than like cutting down a tree and trying to debranch it and that's just hanging over land that you don't own. It's like you can't do that here. Actually, there is one thing that's more irritating, and it's when you are winching stuff that is slightly too heavy and you try to cut it in half when you're like halfway there because you know it's just not going to work. And then it's like, you can't do that here. So you're just kind of stuck. That's probably the most irritating thing. Okay, so let's get this winched in a little bit. I'll pull the tractor, but once it hits the rock, it should pull the tree mostly. Okay. Alright. Let's get moving. Come on. There we go. Nope. Nope. Let me out of the stream. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let it go. Let me jump out. Okay. Now we can go. Yeah, so the hope is obviously to get to the 25,000-ish dollars without having to sell our land, our current land. And then hopefully even having a couple trees left on our land so we can use that money to like officially buy some equipment. Because right now we're still using the tractor and the winch are still leased equipment. Which we'll have to pay the leases on those here in about an in-game hour. So that'll be fun. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be too bad. And they have more than paid for themselves. Clearly. I mean, we started at $0, so... yeah, the tractor has been a big help. Come on, tractor. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Sometimes it just gets stuck on these little... well, not stuck, but like, it hits these little hills. And it's pulling something that's pretty heavy. I think we're going to get a good price for this, because it's definitely struggling to pull it. And those are usually the ones that, like, get the most money. But yeah, sometimes it just struggles up the little hills and stuff, which makes sense. I don't know if any of you have ever worked with real trees and cutting them and all that, but like, they are really heavy. Like, you wouldn't, for some reason, maybe just because they kind of grow up into the sky and like branch out and the leaves make them look light and fragile, but man, they are like heavy, sturdy life forms. It's crazy. And yeah, having them fall on you, you'll find out pretty quick that they are not light or delicate, at least not the trunk part. Yeah, so when you do the new farmer settings on this, you actually get all this land off to the right-hand side here. In addition to some of the stuff up on top of the hill. Not actually the piece of land that we own, but the ones down below that bridge. And yeah, like there's just a crap ton of lumber to clear off of those areas. So like you can do forestry for quite a while. The train is coming, so we'll get close, but we're not gonna right across till it's clear. All right. And see, you can see it pop up on the mini map down there, and that's how you know. Like, just don't go because there's a train on the way. %, natural. All right. I love that there's billboards in the game, and especially that it like advertises the game on the billboards sometimes. That's pretty cool. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me. These cars, man, they just do not care. That's fine. I'd rather have them in front of me, because having it behind me is potential for, like, this log getting stuck on their bumper, and we don't need that. Come on. Clear it. There we go. Once we have that second piece of land, we should have the freedom to get some, like, equipment, like own some equipment. Potentially stuff that's bigger than what we're using right now, which would be fantastic, for sure. But ideally, I would like to save up and get a third piece of land, and then everything that's left on the second piece of land still to be harvested would basically be stuff that we can harvest and profits we can use specifically for equipment. And we can still know that we're good as far as like having another piece of land after the fact. So that's probably the way we'll go. We'll just harvest the second piece of land until we can afford a third piece of land, and then everything left on the second piece of land to be harvested. Once we harvest it, those profits can go to buying equipment. Oh, come on. You got this. You got this. You might be an old tractor, but you are a good tractor. So I'm not sure which tractor I want to get to start off with, you know, after the one that we're using. Because this will, I mean, this gets us started. And it would be great to own it instead of just like lease it. Because then we're not having to pay leasing costs. We still have to repair it, but like we saw last time, the repair prices for it are like super duper low, which is great. No, please don't do that. Trying to get out of his way so he can just go away. There we go. I would love if we could do this whole thing without like getting super duper stuck on anything. That would be fantastic. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That might be hoping for too much. Okay. Come on. Nope. Come on. I do wish I could attach a front weight to this. There's just nothing for it. On a test playthrough, I literally tried every single weight that you can do without like adding them with mods, and none of them will hook to that pin hitch up front. Like, some of them look like they should, but none of them will. So unfortunately, it just sort of is what it is as far as the weight up front. And for a lot of the 3-point connection features, I'll probably actually end up driving the tractor backwards to do a good portion of all that. Alright, disconnect. Turn that off. A good tractor though. Like, it's really doing the job. Okay, 2,500. That's so much better than 600. So much better. Alright, let's try and take our little shortcut again. Yeah, this is unfortunately the little grindy part here that we have to do since we're starting with so little money. It's not the worst thing in the world though, for sure. Like, if we can get a few more of the $2,500 trees, that's gonna be great. But before we deliver this next one, we are going to have to check and see where the best prices are, because it's only a couple in-game minutes until all of that like changes up. And I have a feeling the sawmill is probably not going to be the best place anymore. It's actually really smooth driving over that bridge. It's kind of nice. I do like it. Yep, 150 leasing cost. That's not terrible at all. Come on. One thing that I don't love about this tractor is, like, you have to release, if you switch directions, you have to release the acceleration key. Okay, so we're gonna do something here. And then, like, press it down. So you have to release it and press it down again, because the first time it's just the brakes, and then the second time it's accelerating in the opposite direction. We are going to cut down this tree and this tree. And we're going to take them both at the same time. The winch can technically handle up to 4, and as far as weight goes, like, it's dragging those big ones like it's no problem. So I'm sure it can take a couple of these little ones without it being too big a deal. Okay, I think that's got it. So let me find the winch. Okay. And the tree I cut down should be right here-ish. Yeah. So what we do is we'll drag that tree over this way. think. Oh, oh, okay. Cut it out a little bit. Okay. I didn't see it come over, but it's right there. And then we're going to cut down this tree as well. Oh. There we go. Okay, perfect. And I keep forgetting to turn my flashlight on so I can actually see what I'm doing. That does help to do that. Okay, so let's grab... attach another tree. Wait, what? Okay. Nope. Alright. Okay. Place rope. I'm actually going to detach that. Now. Pull winch. Go B. R. B. Okay. Alright, I think we should be okay here. Turn. Yeah, it's having no trouble dragging those two smaller trees. I should maybe let the winch line out a little bit. So that one has a little bit of wiggle room there, but yeah. Got it. Like, it's flying, so. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't know what this will net me money-wise, but it was kind of important to just get these out of the way, because they would have been obstruction. Well, at least one of them would have been obstructing some of the larger trees, and just getting access to them, so. This is an important step. And, like, this is stuff I'd have to sell eventually anyway, just to, like, completely clear the land, so. No time like the present. And like I said, pulling them is really easy, which is great. The biggest ones are worth the most. But yeah, these couple of smaller ones, it is nice that they're easy to pull. Alright, while we're cruising here, nothing on the minimap. See what those prices look like now. No, it's still the sawmill. That's still the best price for them right now. Might even be able to take these along the track entrance if there's no train coming. They do like to swing as we make little turns here though, so that's... Well, we're gonna give it a try. Just try and sneak them through there. Oh, oh, okay. Nope, come on. Yeah, I think we got it. Alright, let's slow down. Okay, $473 together. Really not what I was hoping for. But like I said, they would have been in the way for some of the bigger ones, so it's good that we got them out of the way. And so we're about a half an hour in. We've managed to make about $3,500. Not too shabby. And then spent $150 on the leases for the tractor and the winch. But yeah, still not that bad. I mean, start of last episode, I was worried about keeping up with the leases, so now we have a little bit of a money stockpile there to fall back on as needed. More than enough to keep the leases going, that's for sure. I'm driving without looking, and there you go, I went right into a tree. Yeah, if you don't have the momentum, it kind of struggles on the hill, but we're getting there. Come on. There we go. Across our bridge. I guess it's not really our bridge. It's not yet. It's nice that they have little bridges in the map already, since the base game doesn't have an actual thing to put bridges in. But it'd be really cool if I could like add a bridge here. And honestly, like if you're gonna have a piece of land in the game, I feel like maybe it should be accessible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this guy right here. But then maybe also that guy. Like I might do two again. These are a little bigger than the last ones that I did. Yeah, let's start here. Cut this direction. Oh, sorry, this direction. Like I said, I always forget to turn that stupid light on. Alright, let's get the branches off this bad boy. Okay. That one's done. Grab the winch. We are going to yank it over here. Okay. Let's pull on the slack. Alright, so let's leave that there, and let's cut this one down. Go the opposite direction with it. So what we may end up doing is detaching the winch cable, and then pulling this one closer, and then reattaching the first one. Oh, no, come on. Come on. See when it does this. Probably the most irritating part about the forestry stuff is just when it does not want to debranch for you. And that's the great thing about having the tree harvesters, is that's not even a problem because it debranches for you. Alright, so we're gonna release this, grab this, do that. Nope, nope. Sorry. Oh, okay. Like really reel it in, I guess. All the way. And then release it, R, E. Reel that in. And okay, got him. We do have some trees down that way too, that I've kind of been ignoring. Just sort of clearing this section first. I think there's more lumber on this little piece of land than I realized, which is great. That means I might actually be able to get to the 25K we need for the next piece of land without selling this one. And that would be fantastic. Because like if I can get enough for the land and buy that and then get like another 7,500 or so, I can actually buy this tractor instead of leasing it, and then we'll just be leasing the winch at that point, which would be great. But yeah, let's take these down to the sawmill, see what we'll get for them. Hopefully we'll do a little better than 400 something, which was what we got in the last trip down. These are bigger though, and obviously the tractor is struggling a little bit to pull them. And usually when it struggles a little bit, that means the payout's going to be a lot better. I love that Farming Simulator has the cruise control option on all the vehicles. I kind of wish Minecraft had that, especially if you have like, you're in a boat or something, because you start getting some finger fatigue just holding down the W key, especially when you're doing like filling out maps on a basically all ocean tile or whatever. It's nice to be able to just kind of let the tractor go like it does forward on its own, and you just do the steering as needed. I was thinking the other day, like I could run up to the iron mine and load up the truck there and just sell some iron to get money, but that kind of feels like not cheating necessarily, but it's not the way I want to do the playthrough, so I think I'll wait to mess with any of the iron stuff until we're more established. At least until I can buy the foundry and the land that the mine is on. Because like once I own the land that the mine is on, that feels like I will have kind of like earned the right to sell that material. But just like going up to land I don't own and picking up stuff to sell and selling it using equipment that I don't own and I'm not leasing, it just happens to be on the map. Yeah, that feels like it's against the spirit of the $0 challenge. So I do plan on not doing that again until we're like established and like the money part doesn't matter as much, and I've actually like bought the land that the mine sits on. All right, cleared the tracks, just popped a wheelie while we did it. Always fun. Now technically the winch can do up to 4 trees at a time, but like you see how much struggling with the 2. Like if I was doing smaller trees, maybe like the ones you could almost carry by hand, I could probably attach 4 of those to this easy and do them all at once. But yeah, I think of this size, 2 is about the max we're going to be able to do, and then the really big ones, 1 at a time is probably going to be it. And I wish this car would stop inching up on my logs. I do not want them to get caught on the bumper. They will get caught on the bumper. He's probably so pissed that he is stuck behind us. Also, I love how the physics in this, just like, nope, nope, no, 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 no. Like, I'm literally dragging logs behind me, so they should be kind of like straightening out. But instead, they're just continuing to run to the side, which makes no sense. Alright, we just saw the train go through, so I think I'm gonna try and sneak through the train opening again. It's a lot easier than like worming our way down there and over and then back around. Come on, little tractor. You can do it. Alright, getting a little... Please don't hit my logs. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Good. Gonna keep following us. I always get nervous when they start to like stack up like that, because that's how you get super stuck. And I don't want to get super stuck. At least with traffic, you can just turn the cars off, though, in the settings. It's worse when you get really stuck on terrain features. Then there's just like nothing to do about it. Also, when it comes to loading things like the semi-log trailers, I would love to have something like this platform set up wherever I'm doing the log loading. Just so I have like that little bit of extra height to load it in with. It would help a lot. Okay, 1213 is not bad. That was 2 trees, so they'd probably be about 600 a piece. But yeah, 1213 is not bad. I do love it when we get those big trees and it's like 2500 in one shot. But yeah, that doesn't seem to happen super often. And I guess it really shouldn't. Otherwise it'd be kind of like too easy. But yeah, we are getting there, and that is a good thing. Now, one thing I could do is just like set up some generators on the land as I clear it. And so every day it would just produce revenue for me. And like at some point I might do that, because it'd be a good way of covering, oh, not the stupid tree again. It'd be a good way of covering like property costs. especially once we start like buying production facilities. Those can start to cost a lot. And once you hit midnight every night, it charges you for owning those. And like, I get it, it's like maintenance and stuff. There's no way you're going to run a business like that without performing some kind of maintenance, which costs money. But yeah, it's good to have like solar panels or wind generators or whatever to kind of offset that cost. Alright, so now we're going to take on a little one of these big trees right here. Okay. Take this guy. Remembered my flashlight this time. Now, if I cut it this way, I'm not going to be able to debranch anything. So let's cut it this way. And that should be pretty good. There we go. Oop. Alright, getting there. The branches off. Yeah, debranching is not only good for the sell price, it's also good for transporting, because like those branches get stuck on everything. It's deadwood, right? Oh no. It's not deadwood. I'm surprised. Your ponderosa pine. Your lodgepole pine. This should be selling for more. So I don't know if they like changed the game since I looked up all that, but it seems like the ponderosa is outperforming the lodgepole right now, price-wise. Which is contrary to my expectations. I'm not going to be able to pull that out there like that. I'm going to have to go this way. Wow. I'm going to have to do these two smaller trees first, I think. And then come back to this. Alright. Back up. Well, at least gonna have to take out this guy first. And then I think that one will be clear. And we're going to cut it the same way in towards the center of the land so I can debranch it. This is another ponderosa, so I guess we'll see what the sell price is like even when it's like a shorter one. Because it might just be that the lodgepoles that I'm getting are like shorter ones. Yeah, there's no way it's going to be able to pull both of those. Just a for sure kind of thing. I could probably get that one too, actually. Let's grab it. Like, if I'm going to make the trip anyway, make sure it's worth it. This is one of the smaller lodge poles. Nope, nope. Not what I'm trying to do. There we go. Okay. Now, see if I can get it on this. Okay, not so much. Place that, let that go. Grab the rope. Attach it here. We're gonna winch that in. Grab the other one and attach it there. Perfect. Alright. Back to the sawmill. Yeah, before I was just doing like one at a time. I wasn't sure the tractor would be able to pull them. Like, these are both small enough. I probably could have done a third tree. I just didn't see one conveniently available. So we'll see what we get for him. Obviously, the one I'm looking forward to is that really big one. And it looks like my money went down. I'm not 100% sure why. Could be property maintenance, or like maybe I rolled over the hour usage on the leased equipment. I always seem to miss it when it pops up and tells me like why it's taking my money, so. It's not a ton. Couple hundred maybe, which would make sense for the hour of operation rolling over on the leased equipment, and especially the weird timing. That's probably what it is. But like, it would be great to know. Okay, train just passed, so like point at the exits. Let's see if we can look at our finances here. Property maintenance, nothing. Vehicle leasing costs. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Come on. Get it across them tracks. There we go. Like I said, we probably could have taken a third tree, but I think it would have made this a little bit wonkier of a trip. Which is not what you want. It's nice to have a nice easy trip, even if it doesn't pay as much as some of the harder ones. But then it's good to grab a couple trees when you can, instead of just one. Then it just moves things along faster, which is exactly what we want. Okay, we turned, thank goodness. And as often as I'm able, I think we're going to sneak through this train track break in the fence. Just because it's like way easier than trying to like basically driving around the entire facility to get into the actual entrance. Okay, looks like we spoke too soon. And like, it's literally just rubbing against the fence pole. I don't understand why it sticks like that. It's a crazy hiccup of the game physics, I guess. Alright. Hey, 1500, that's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. I think that we will be at that 2500 or 25,000 faster than we thought, which is excellent. I love when things are faster than I think they're going to be. And I think we might actually have some trees left on our first piece of land. Past the point of like getting a new piece of land, which is going to be excellent. It's like that's just pure profit at that point. I don't have to save that money for anything. Because like I know I have another piece of land to go to, so I can use all of that money for equipment. Which I think you probably agree we could use some of. We're working with bare minimums here. And like for being bare minimums, this equipment is doing real good, believe it or not. I'm very impressed. I did not think 50 horsepower would take us as far as it has. And like obviously it's not the fastest, it's not the strongest, it's not the most versatile. Just does not have the horsepower to run a lot of the equipment, but it is doing the job and doing it good. And this, we don't even need to turn off the engine because we just gotta winch it up. We should be free of most of the obstructions for this, so instead of getting myself stuck on a rock, would be good. Come on. Come on. Nope, okay. Try running this way a little. No. Oh, are we super stuck? Oh good, we're super stuck. Let's release the log. Oh geez. Alright, so this might be a reset to shop situation. Let's see. Yeah, it's literally... Yeah, it's literally got me off of the thing here. Actually, do this. There we go. Aha, working the system. Okay, let me jump out and re-winch this. We got there. Okay, we want to control K. Nope, but we don't want to pull back. Alright. Come on. Come on, Mr. Tree. Oh my gosh. This thing is retardedly heavy. I mean, I'm not even going to be able to go the direction I want to go because it's going to get caught on every single tree along the way. I have an idea. It might not be a good one, but I have an idea. Gonna let this hill help us out a little bit. Alright. Looks like we are on our way. This is a long tree. And heavy. So probably valuable if we can get it there. Man, it's gonna be daylight before we get this thing up there. Ran me right into another tree. The maintenance thing. Might need to do some maintenance on the tractor just so it has the oomph to really get this thing where I need it to go. Right now it is struggling. Maybe if we let the winch out a little bit. Man, I wish it was all downhill straight to the sawmill. That would help a lot. Come on. Yeah, we're just not making much progress here. Where would we go, I guess? This would be a time when front weight would be exceptionally useful on this tractor. And so far, so good. It's slow going, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Too far away from our property to cut it in half, so. Onward. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm hoping it pulls a little bit easier once it's on like asphalt. I don't know if it's gonna. Man, this is crazy. Wish I had lights in the back so we could actually see this thing just dragging. Once we get past this rock, we're gonna veer to the left ever so slightly. If I can. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Oh, I'm afraid it's gonna get stuck on all kinds of traffic out here. And like, as far as getting it across the train tracks before a train comes, I just don't know. Unless we literally watch one pass by before we try to cross. I just don't know. And I got this thing a lot further than I expected. When it started pulling like this, I was like, man, we're not going to be able to move this at all. Here we are. That's train tracks. Much as I hate to admit it, this might be something to sell at the general store. Although wiggling it back there is probably going to be worse than dragging it all the way to the sawmill. Alright, I kind of have an idea. Where's the train? That's what I need to know. I do not currently see the train on the map at all, which is great. Okay, release it. Did it get off of the tracks? No, it's still firmly on the tracks. Wonderful. Alright, let's... see if we can go out here and just push it clear of the tracks. Okay. Crap. Train's coming. It's gonna hit it. Thank you. There's no way I was getting that loose by myself. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Give it some slack. That doesn't wheelie me as hard. Because, like, at this point, it's in the way of anything else that we try to do. But, like, I just gotta try and get it somewhere. Might not be the sawmill, but I gotta try and get it somewhere. Man, it is just like so heavy. It will not let me. It is not making it easy, let me tell you. If this thing is only worth like a couple $100, I'm gonna be so pissed. Alright. Yeah, we got some momentum going there. That's good. I really didn't need that much maintenance. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it in real quick anyway. Every little bit of horsepower we can get is gonna matter here. Okay, we're in. $26. I think it's well worth that. Like I said, every little bit of horsepower that we can get, it matters. Oh, geez. Okay. Push the end off of the street light so we can actually, like, make some progress here. Yeah, I really hope this thing is, like, worth a lot. I think the repairs actually helped a little bit. And, and oh my goodness. It's just like, it literally attaches itself to every single object it touches. What I would not give for a big bud right now. It would absolutely destroy transporting this tree. Honestly, like, how much different is the price at the, it doesn't really say. So I don't know if they even take them. I think they do. But there's like 100 other places to sell it, so we'll get it there. It's almost there. Considering where we started, we've come a long way. This might be one of those things where I want to just turn off the traffic. So far it's not a problem, but... They make 4 miles an hour here. No, 3 is our top, apparently. I mean, this is what it's like to live in a farm town, guy. Just get used to it. You knew what you were signing up for when you moved here. I think the train gate is probably the best option. It's such a bad option, though. Like, getting stuck on fence gates and stuff over here. There's no way I'm going to be able to twist and turn it through that little side pass. Come on. I wish the cars were programmed to, like, just go in the median and just go around you. That would be convenient. I hope he's turning. He's not turning. Okay, well. I'm blocking both lanes. Get over it. There's the train. That means we should have plenty of time to get through this little gap in the fence. I guess the guy that was stuck behind me coming this direction, same direction I'm going, had to turn, so that works. Alright, so hold that thought, let's control M. Let's wait for this car to pass. Oh, buddy, you're gonna have to sit. And don't you dare run over my cable. Dude, not cool. Not cool. I don't know how far this thing goes. Hopefully quite a ways. Okay. Come on. It's coming. Okay. Or just kind of winch it right along. Only thing we can do, I guess. Alright, I think you see the plan here. Position ourselves. Up against this guy. And either it comes or we go. Either way. Kind of looks like we're... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's not what we wanted at all. And train's coming. Attach the winch. I guess we'll see where the log ends up. Okay, that's not the worst case scenario, I don't think. Let's switch the winch. Okay, jump out. Got flashlight. Okay. I'm going to Control K. I'm also driving forward. Over the bench. Okay, well. No, it's the winch, sorry. I tried to lower it, but I guess that did not work. Gosh darn it. Okay. Try this again. In a better position to pull with the winch, so I think this will help a lot. Hopefully it won't slingshot me back outside the area again. You guys can see my fingers right now. I'm like winching and steering and like driving forward all at the same time. Pretty entertaining. And we're gonna lower the winch. And control K. No, okay. Control M. My wheel's back on the ground. Oh, this is frustrating. I'm right here. Okay. Try a different tack. It's literally right here. That's so irritating. Oh, jeez. That did nothing. Nope. Okay. Let's try that. Got it off of the railroad gate. I'd be stuck on a car now, but no, I think we're moving it. And of course a train is coming. Nobody touch. Alright, train. Now you have become decidedly unhelpful. That was rude. How am I supposed to get it from over here? I'm gonna get stuck on everything. Okay, first things first. I have to back up. We're actually gonna do this with my flashlight on so I can see it. Oh no, we're gonna have to go. Detach for now. I'm gonna have to go over here. Like, this is not where I wanted this to end up. Just not at all. Okay. Go over this. Nope, it's definitely pulling the tractor to it, not the other way around. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any moving it at this point. It's like super stuck on something. Let's see. Oh no. It's like wedged in between a couple different things. Yeah, it's right up against this. And all basically right up against this. So I think if I push it towards the tracks at the front, as much as I can I cut this? No, of course not. That should help a little. See if I can push it from back here. Really? It didn't see me backing up. I think I hit the gate that time. Not towards the train, not towards the train. No, it doesn't even touch it. And I don't know. It's rapidly getting to like I don't know if this is worth it kind of point. If I could just get it past the stupid gate. That would help a lot. Then that's like one less thing that it's stuck on. But yeah, it's just stuck there. Awesome. I'm stuck. I don't even know what to do with this. If I get a running start from the front. It seemed to move it a little bit. Oh yeah, it's free. Dude, come on. These cars, man, they like just do not give a crap. Okay. Far enough that I can kind of push it off of that. I think I can move it from there. Okay. Oh. If that's not sturdy enough to keep the tractor in place, I don't know what's gonna do it. Okay. That's getting it. How do we want to do this? Control M for sure. I want to have some slack. Okay. You're kidding me, right? And okay, detach. I have kind of an idea. It's not a good one. I'm sorry guys, I expected this to be a more productive stream. It is not going the way I had intended. But we are going to give it our darndest. Okay. Now that might yank it up onto this platform, is what I'm hoping. Where does that put the log? Right here. No, that's not what I was hoping for. Okay. But it does get it on the right side of the tracks and away from all the, like, boxes and stuff, which helps. But now, I can put the tractor here-ish. I'm on the right side of this thing. I don't know if that matters, but it might, so. I don't know why it, like, glitches out every time I attach the winch. Maybe just because of where the log is. It's weird positions, that's for sure. There we go. You know what? I believe that is in the area where I can sell the stupid log. I'm not detaching nothing. $3,891. Don't know if it was worth all of that. Oh, you got it there. Oh, I should just cut him in half, right? And not try to do that again. Oh, that was exhausting. Got about an hour left in the stream. I'm pretty sure we can get what we need for the land, which has been our goal for this one. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous. No, it was worth almost 4,000 just by itself, but God, it was really hard to get over there. Like, really hard. In my opinion, needlessly hard. But it's done. And we are up to $20,152. A few more trips, we should have what we need for our new piece of land. And then, like I said, we can start harvesting to buy equipment with whatever is left on the land. There's a little clearing up here too. Interesting. Hopefully these next couple trees are not that ridiculous. I think if I notice that they're going to be like that, I'm just going to cut them while we're still on our land, because that was too much. Decidedly too much. That's a dead wood right there. No leaves. Basically not worth a whole lot. Well, there's that one I cut down forever ago. We could go ahead and drag it with us. Probably should get more gas on the way back from this one too. Alright, get the branches off this guy. Alright. Let's got that. I think maybe going for this one. It's shorter. It'll be easy enough to move around. There we go. Alright, so first things first, let's get us into position. Okay, this one will be right where we need to be. Let's lower this. We will winch over to this guy. Okay. And we can grab this guy, who actually predates the tractor. I cut it down thinking it'd be one that I could move by hand, and didn't seem like one I actually could. So I just sort of left it. But now, oh geez. Was not expecting that. Come on. Don't be a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do another E. And we're going to hop in this guy, raise this to right here, and jump out and attach this guy. Alright, hopefully this isn't too much. Five, 6, yeah, I think we're fine. This is significantly easier than the last trip that we took. Okay. But now we're sticking on something. Alright. I'm hoping all these giant branches don't catch on everything. That is the hope. And honestly, this tree is not going to be worth that much. I'm just trying to get it out of the way. Yeah, so this isn't like a cakewalk, but it's a lot easier than the last one so far. I mean, if I don't have to slingshot my tractor to the sell point, I think we're going to be doing pretty good. Like, I don't know why the maintenance level on this is so low, because we literally just repaired it. Unless moving that one tree was just so demanding. We did slingshot the tractor, so I don't think the game factors that in, but maybe it has something to do with it. Who knows? Okay, yeah, it looks like those branches are just passing through, which is great. Because if they got caught on everything, that would be a pain in the butt. See, my money went down again, and I don't know why. It could be the work hours on the equipment, but I really just don't know. I don't like it. Wait. Wasn't it literally just 19,990? And now it's 19,832? It has to be the equipment hours, because it would have been like the tractor and then the winch, one right after the other. I'm pretty confident that's what it is. Oh yeah, and then if you look down below the speedometer, we're right at 3 hours of work time. That's 100% what it is. At least I know. Alright, we're on a bit of a straightaway. I think I can afford a drink. It's important to stay hydrated, even when you're doing digital farming. Come on. There's a deer running off towards the train tracks. Oh, it stopped. Okay. I'm still coming, guy. You're gonna have to run again, probably. I mean, you don't have to run. I'm not trying to hurt you. You'll probably walk away from me at this point. Saunter. Stroll. No, we're gonna stick with running. Okay. Getting closer and closer to those tracks. Come on, tractor. At least we'll know the train is passed very recently, and hopefully won't have to worry about it hitting us while we're crossing the tracks here. I love that there's no gate on this part also. Like there's a crossing, but there's not like guards to come down. Oh, why are we suddenly not turning? There we go. Lifting those front wheels off. Come on. There we go. Cleared the tracks. That is a victory in and of itself, let me tell you. Okay. Getting up 5, 6 miles an hour. 7 miles an hour. We're in high gear now. Don't catch on the white post. Don't catch on the car. I don't care how many cars it interferes with, we're just gonna drive over here until we can't anymore. Catching the wall. These trees, man, they just swing way out to the side so that they can grab onto as many things as they can. I do not love it. Since these are shorter, I'm wondering if maybe I should try and go in the front of the sawmill instead of through the little gap. I don't want this one in particular catching on the fence. I think I can do it. Yeah, let's go around. Well, it's not catching on cars or anything. No, let's just go for the train gate, as I'm going to call it. Okay. I just got himself like an Escalade or something. Where's our train at? Anywhere? No, great. Come on. Switch the gears. Get me back up to like 5 or 6 miles an hour. The winch isn't lowered, right? No. Come on, don't turn. Not what we want. And go in. There we go. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, this has definitely been easier than the last one, so thank goodness for that. So something I actually did want to talk about while I was on here, and with all the nonsense with the last tree, I kind of forgot to mention it until now, is my streaming name and like the YouTube name. 1188, not too bad. 2,000 more, should be good to go. So it is. So my name on here is Pastor CJ Kent, and that is because I am actually a pastor. I used to work at a Christian theme park and got ordained while I was there. I do not currently pastor at a church. But I am going to be preaching at my church's youth group tomorrow, so I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it's going to be pretty good. But I did want to extend the offer to all of my viewers that if you ever have any questions about the Bible or want prayer for anything, like, I'm definitely here for that. I did go to theology college, so I have a lot of knowledge to share if you want it, and if not, like, that's totally cool too. I definitely want to play some games and relax and enjoy our time, so like, if that's all you're here for, that is totally fine. But again, like, if you do want like prayer or have any questions about more religious stuff, I'm open to answering those in the chat or the comments. Or if you want like a more private forum, you can always email as well. So yeah. Now, though, let's see if we can find a couple good trees to cut down that will be relatively easy to move and relatively profitable. Because, like, we could bridge the gap with, like, 2 or 3 trees here. And that would be great. We are getting to the edge of our property up here also. Alright. So let's jump out here. Oh, I forgot to get gas. Dadgummit. I do love how the dirt is kind of accumulating in the engine compartment here. That's really cool. Like I said, this is the edge of the property, basically. Let's drop it this way, and hopefully I can debranch the whole thing. If not, we'll kind of finagle it onto our land and go from there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Teeter-tottered. Let's get rid of these little scraggly branches here. Come on. I know the bushes are like an ambiance thing. As far as like working the actual land, they are just a pain in the butt. I think we can winch it from there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's drive. Yeah, after doing a couple, that really hard one, a multi-tree, I think a nice, easy one-tree trip, that's gonna be good. We've got just about 45 minutes to make about $4,000. I think we could do that. I think we've definitely got that. I'm not going to say it's going to be a cakewalk or anything, because some of these trips have not been, and I don't want to tempt fate or anything here, but yeah, I think we can make that 25K without selling our land and in plenty of time for the end of the stream here. So we are definitely on track for what I had hoped to do tonight. Let's shorten that leash a little bit. So yeah, just kind of looking ahead in the series, I'm not sure what kind of tractor that I want to get. I know the John Deere R7 is on my wish list, being the only heavy tractor in the base game that can employ a front loader. So it would be an excellent multi-purpose tractor, very versatile as far as like what it could do, and it has the horsepower to run almost any equipment in the game. So yeah, that's definitely on the wish list, but it is an expensive tractor. And I don't know that we're going to be jumping right into something like that from our little 50 horsepower here. Probably going to need to be a couple intermediary steps to go through, and I'm not sure exactly what those are going to look like. I guess we can see what's like discounted at the time when we're officially shopping for that kind of thing, and just see what we can get. Actually, now that we are on a bit of a straightaway, we can jump into the shop and see if there is anything on sale. Not tractors. Well, I mean, this is technically a tractor, but it's not what we're looking for. They're still clear. So yeah, the 7R is what I'd love to have, but a $247,500 price tag is a little beyond what we can do at the moment. So I'm not sure where we're going to go in the meantime. Like, I like my John Deeres, obviously, but I'm not like committed to them necessarily. If there's a better tractor in the price point that like kind of does the same stuff or more stuff, I'm down to try something like that. But yeah, it would be the 7R would be like awesome. And I'm not saying it's the last tractor I would need, because there are other tractors that I'll use for certain specialized purposes. I'm getting like fully tracked things for going like climbing up hills with tree planters and forestry mulchers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it would definitely do a lot of what I would need for quite a while. And like, what more can you ask from a tractor than that, really? The one hard part about that particular tractor is it doesn't have the front loader attachment like basically every other tractor in the vanilla content. Oh, am I stuck on the stupid... I hate this light pole so much. Like, I can't even begin to express how much I loathe that light pole. The tree just like sticks to it. It's unreasonable. I think if I swing it this way, it'll carry it away from there. Good. In fact, let's just go all the way across the road. So yeah, it doesn't have the attachers like most of the other vanilla tractors in the game do. It's actually an attachment that goes like on the front of the tractor instead of a 3-point connector. So you can either have a 3-point on the front, or you can have a front loader on the front. And so like the two options don't cost anything. So like you can switch back and forth at a maintenance shed on your own property if you want, and it's not that big a deal, but you do have to switch back and forth. So you can't like just lift your front loader and attach something on a 3-point like you can with literally any other front loading tractor. You literally have to drop off your front loader, go to the maintenance shed, switch your connectors, and then pick up whatever 3-point equipment that you're wanting to use, and then go do that. And then if you need to front load again, you gotta drop off your equipment, switch your attachment thing on the front, and then go pick up your front loader. So that's one downside to it. The upside is it's a heavy tractor, so it has like crazy high horsepower, which is great for running almost every piece of equipment in the game. And when it comes down to it, if you're using the 3-point attachment and just like lifting your front loaders, that's maintenance cost on the front loader. So you probably don't want to do it that way anyway. Just for like the sake of financial viability. Come on. Little tractor. Alright, doesn't look like there's any trains coming, which is great. That's what we like to see. Trains can help and trains can hurt. It really just depends where you are and what you've got. What you've managed to... where you've managed to get the log by the time that they hit it. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, that's not too bad. So far, so good. Not too shabby. I don't think we're going to have any problem with trains or cars at this point, which is great. So yeah, like I said, that's one downside of the 7R, but I think it's a downside that's well worth the exchange of being able to have a front loader on something with the horsepower to like really use that front loader and a lot of other equipment that you will probably need to use as well. Alright, sell this bad boy. 1,500. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. Now, let's go get some gas. And actually do some maintenance on the tractor, since I kind of need to do that. I know it's leased equipment, but I still want to access the full 50 horsepower if I can, which involves like doing regular maintenance. Although we are excruciatingly close to having enough to get that land, so maybe we'll wait on gas and maintenance. No. I think we need to do it. I think we need to do both. Let's just do it. Make sure it's done. Alright. No, not repaint. Repair. $6. We can manage that. $6 is not bad. See like how low the maintenance bar is? Is it just always that low? Because like this is at full repair, technically. Oh, because of the winch. I'm retarded. Let's repair the winch also. I'm like, why is my maintenance bar so low? Okay. The winch. Yeah, that's like $43 of repair work. There we go. There we go. Alright, now let's go get some gas, and then we'll go get some more trees. Yeah, it's a little zippier, just by a touch. Alright, so we spent almost $100 repairing and refueling our tractor and the attached equipment. Honestly, that's not that much, so yeah, I'm glad we did it. Oh. Alright, so those of you watching, how many more trees do you think it's going to take to get to the 25K? Just let me know in the chat box. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments. Oh, don't turn. Oh. Yeah, saved it. So that one was 27. I know there's one that's slightly cheaper than that. 25 something. So if we can get to like 26k, we will definitely be good to go to get that piece of land. And then hopefully we have just a touch extra to handle like leasing costs and stuff until I'm able to drag some more wood down to the sawmill. Okay, come on. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but I would love to have a bridge like right there. Just like this little spit of nothing bridge. Okay, so that's all river, whatever. So this guy over here is actually, we're gonna park right here for now. So there's this, but it's deadwood. It's not gonna net us very much money. There's this guy, which would net us probably a good chunk of money, but it's kind of behind the deadwood and the smaller lodgepole. We got this thing, which I don't want to mess with. This thing, which I don't want to mess with. Then we've got this, which I think is where we're going to go from here. I think this guy will be worth a decent chunk, and we can get to it relatively easily. Will it be easy to transport? That is the question. Hopefully more so than some of the trees we've moved today. Come on, please. There we go. Alright. There it is. There's my tractor. There we go. Found you. Alright, so we're gonna go out this way. We can control K. This guy. Alright. Yeah, I was right to think that this was not going to be a 2-tree trip. For sure. But we're doing alright with it. That's 13 downhill, that's not terrible. Oh, I hope this guy's worth a lot. At least 1,500, hopefully more. Yeah, 1,500 would put us literally 1,000 away from, like 1 to 2,000 away from our goal, which would be great. Yeah, we're kinda on a straightaway. Well, minimap looks kind of weird from here. I don't usually look at it when I'm going down this part of the road. Yeah, a little weird. Like for some reason it looked backwards to me when I just looked at it now. Just imagine, guys, one day all of this will be completely clear. And that will be pretty awesome, actually. Because then I can do some other stuff with the land. But yeah, we're gonna need some like tree harvesters and stuff to do that kind of forestry. That's like heavy duty forestry right there. And I honestly can't believe how well this little 50 horsepower tractor has done for us. Alright, let's see if we can find that land. The 31 is 27, 33, 32, and 32. Here's the 25. So this is what we're grabbing. It has that clear space where the house would be. And then all of this, which might be a little hard to pick out at first, but we'll manage. And then the 27,000 would be the next. How much was it exactly? 32, 25, 152. So barely over 25. Come on, tractor. I think this is slightly uphill is why it's going so slow, but also I wonder if it's easier for the tractor to pull when we winch them by the top of the tree instead of the bottom, since you don't have that like hard edge creating friction against the ground. You have more of like a sloped edge dragging across the ground. I don't know if the physics engine goes into that much detail with it, or if it's literally just like the tree weighs this much, so it's this hard to pull. Something to ask the developers if I ever get a chance to meet them. That would be pretty cool. I am low-key kind of obsessed with this game. I literally spent, like I got it and spent months, literal months, playing just this, nothing else. And just really going at it hard. And my search history was like all FS22 for a couple months. And then, like, I started with the base game. I didn't have any expansions or any, well, no, that's not true. I started with the premium expansion, so I had Silver One to begin with, because I wanted to do some of the forestry stuff, and specifically I wanted the boatyard that comes with this map in particular, because I thought it was pretty cool, and it is pretty cool. So we'll probably get into some of that in this series as well. The boatyard's fun. There's actually a way to like cheese your profits a little bit, because you can sell the planks and stuff to the boatyard and get paid for them like you would dropping materials off at any production. And then right before you give it the last little bit it needs to finish the boat, you buy the boatyard and then give it the last couple materials, and then you get paid for selling the boat. So it's kind of like a way to get money for all your materials and also for selling the boat, and just like make a little bit more with it that way. And then obviously once you own the boatyard, you just drop materials off until it builds a boat, and then you get paid for the boat. But you don't get paid for the materials once you own it. So yeah, on that first run, you can actually like save up the money that they're paying you for the materials and use that money to pretty much buy the boatyard, and then like get your purchase price for the boatyard back when it sells the boat. So it's a little cheaty, but it's one thing that you can do. And I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to go that route with it or not. Like in the real world, technically it would work that way. If you're selling materials to a business, they're going to pay you for said materials. And then if you then decide to buy that business, then anything that business produces and sells you'd get paid for producing and selling that thing. And like when you buy the business, you buy all the materials that they currently possess and whatever they have into any products they have in manufacture at the time. So technically it's how the real world would work. I think the purchase price of the boathouse is probably too low if you use that strategy. Just my thoughts on it. Come on, tractor, we're almost there. It's dragging it against that building. We're so close. Come on. Now, if this happens to be worth the 2,500, like some of these trees are, then we're practically there. Yeah, 2,517. Now we're about $100 short. So we need to make at least one more trip to make sure we have enough for the land, and also to like cover leasing costs and what have you, like property maintenance and everything, even after we buy the land. But yeah, we're like right there, and we've got a good 22 minutes to do this before we're done with the stream for tonight. So I think we've got this. Unless we just get a tree that just sticks on everything and I gotta slingshot myself back to this. You know what, if that starts to happen, I'm literally just gonna let it go and go get a different tree. Like I'm not doing that again tonight. That was a mess, and I'm not down for it again. I'm just not. But I am down to get our new piece of land before the end of the stream. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. And like, I don't think when they made this tractor they intended it for forestry, but by golly, it's doing it. It is really doing it. Now the cool thing with this, actually any tractor that can't do a front loader, there is a piece of equipment, and I don't know which like pack adds it, but it connects to a 3-point and it gives you pallet forks, and like it'll lift and everything just like any of those attachments would. So we're gonna try and get that tall. Yeah, I think we'll try and grab that, because that would absolutely do it right there. But I gotta like line it up just right here. and then we'll pull it from the top after we debranch it. Okay. Like I said, we got the deadwood tree, but like they're not worth hardly anything. There we go. Bring the tractor over here, get it winched up. Like, where is it? The nice thing is if you lose your equipment, you can always tab into it. So that is helpful. Back up just a little. We're not even gonna turn it off. I do need to grab the winch rope though. There we go. Alright, let's do this thing. Alright, it is struggling a little bit with this one. It's taller, longer, what have you. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be worth between 1,000 and like 1,500. Let me know your guesses there in the chat or in the comments. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't watch ahead, just to make sure you're right. I know it's tempting. But yeah, I'm gonna guess between 1,000 and 1,500. It's pulling too easy to be worth like 2,500. And it seems like mostly the ponderosas are the ones that are selling for that. And this is a lodge pole. And I don't think it's a species thing necessarily. I think it's more a leaders thing. The ponderosas have more leaders in them. Like they're just denser, heavier trees than the lodgepole pines. And that's probably what's skewing the prices there. But maybe I've just been grabbing shorter lodgepoles and I didn't realize. Also possible. No, I would love a tree harvester, like, so much. It would make all of this forestry stuff, like, super duper easy compared to what we're doing now. But they are expensive. Like, $150,000 starting price. That's like the absolute cheapest, most like least capable one that you can get. So that's probably a little ways off, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty good for how we started. Being able to afford a second piece of land before, like, without selling the first piece of land is a huge accomplishment. And then, like I said, even having a few trees left on the first piece of land before we even start harvesting the second piece of land to use for, like, actually buying equipment. So we're not paying leasing costs. Also huge. We'd be paying maintenance and gas, but like we're paying that anyway, in addition to the leasing costs. Instead, we'll just own the equipment, which will be great. We are getting close to our 4th complete work hour on the tractor, which means on the winch also. So hopefully this tree will be enough to cover the like 120 so that we still need for the land, and then whatever leasing costs we'll have after that. I think it will, like, it's only about 300 for the leasing costs. Train's coming. I am definitely not going to make it to the tracks by the time it passes, so I think we're good. Have any of you guys ever used the train, either here or Elm Creek or any of the other maps that have them? They seem like kind of a pretty cool thing, because you can like rent it and then like just really load that sucker up with all kinds of stuff, and then you just send it off to be sold. But yeah, you have to rent it, and it takes a while to load, and you pay like by the hour that you're renting it. So I don't know if any of you have used it. Do you think it's worth doing, or is it something you just generally avoid? I honestly haven't found much occasion to use it. Sometimes the Elm Creek prices will be a little bit better than any of the places actually in town. But honestly, I'd prefer to support local industry anyway, so yeah, for me the train just generally doesn't seem worth it. But hey, I'm an open-minded individual in general, so especially about like video game stuff and best ways to go about doing certain things. So if you have a compelling argument for why the train is awesome and everyone should use it, then hey, let me know. I would love to hear it. Ooh, got a nice little tug there. Trying to keep it away from that light pole. Man alive, stupid light pole. Come on. Let it go. So dumb. Just latches on. Oh my god, this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pivot off of his car. It'll just like kind of get stuck under the bumper. There's a lot more traffic during the day. Good night. Oh, makes me miss working at nighttime. I'll tell you what though, it is a lot nicer to be able to see what you're doing. So I'm glad that it is daytime right now. And I'm stuck on this idiot's bumper. I'll try and yank it this way. See if I can get it off him. Yeah, we're getting there. Popping wheelies to do it, but we are slowly getting there. There we go. Everyone else can go. You're not going to run into it because you're behind it, so that's good. $9:48. 12 minutes left. Almost there. Don't hit the car. Man. This one's being difficult, and I'm not sure I appreciate it. Yep, you don't need to be doing all that. Come on. Oh, we're just gonna... I don't care how much traffic is behind me, I'm gonna continue on my course. We are going to get where we are going. And that's all there is to it. You can actually see on the minimap there that there's a vehicle up in here. It's literally the Manitoba, like, heavy forklift. Oh, crap. Of course the train would come right now. Okay, let's stop. I think we're clear. Okay. And of course it's gonna get stuck on the stupid car. Nope, we're not. We're turning off traffic, I'm sorry. It's ridiculous right now. Traffic off. Thank you. Thank you. Like, there's no reason to have that much traffic. Like, I'm not in a city. It's like a map that is almost entirely forest. Where are all these people from and where the heck are they going all day long? Are they all door dashers or something? Oh, goodness. Okay, we're clear of the roads. Traffic is free to be turned back on. Yeah, it was getting to be a bit much there, and I've struggled with enough of the nonsense sticking. If I can just turn off the problem, I'm going to. Plus, like, it's kind of becoming a tradition for the stream. We're going to turn off traffic at least once every stream, apparently. Alright, we're done. It's in the square. There we go. 1594. So actually a little bit out of my range. Worth about 94 bucks more than I thought tops would be. But that's great. It means we can get our land. And we'll have plenty left over for any leasing costs that we might have coming up. Which is awesome. Because, yeah, we only have about a third of an hour before those pop up again. Third of a work hour. Which, like, I'm constantly using both pieces of equipment, so those, anytime I'm using them, those are adding up. Alright, let's pick our way through the forest here. Dodge the trees. And little ponds. Yeah, so I think they said there's like over 5,000 trees in this map, and like even the little spindly ones and maybe even the bushes count towards that, I think, but there's a ton. There's an absolute ton. So yeah, we can just do this strategy of buying a piece of land, clearing it off, buying another piece of land, clearing it off. For quite a while, I think. There's not a ton of trees left up this way. It's not ones that are really worth that much. But that's okay. Right now, I'm not worried about that. We want to buy some land. Go to farmland, zoom in. We're talking about 32. Okay, and you can see, like, our land is up here. We have the little waterfall. So it is just off to the side of the path, all the way down that hill to the road. And then where the road veers off that we usually go, it's going to follow that up to the edge of this little lake thing here, and then come all the way back to the origin point. That's actually a decent chunk of land. It's probably twice the size of the one that we have right now, even with the strange borders and whatever. And then I think 31 will probably be our next buy after that, being at only 27,000. This is definitely going to give us enough trees to do that, and some empty space to store the tractor once we're done with this land. So yeah, oh, I should actually buy it. That's sort of the point, isn't it? Okay. Yep, 25,152. We are going to buy that. Yes. And this is ours. Cool. So now when we go in here, we go to farmland, it automatically highlights both of those because we own both of those. And then, like I said, we'll finish clearing this and start in on this. Yeah, we'll finish clearing this. This will hopefully give us enough money to get some equipment, like owned, and then we'll start working on this, save up enough to get this guy. And yeah, then whatever is left on here will be for more equipment. So hopefully stuff that kind of speeds up the the money-making process. Better tractor, maybe some grassland work. Oh, a house. And show you guys the house that I'm hoping to get eventually. It is one that is added by the premium expansion. And it is literally the cheapest thing that we can do. So this is 20K. And this is 17,500. And it is hilariously awful. And that's exactly why I want this one. At least to start with. I mean, if we're on a $0 challenge, like, you go absolutely as cheap as you possibly can go. So that's this guy. So yeah, that is the plan. We have a whole 2 minutes. So I think we're going to call it right here. But thank you guys for watching. This has been good. We managed to accomplish what we wanted, despite some crazy, terrible tree sticking. Like, crazy terrible tree sticking. Like, so bad. And yeah, we've managed to do it all with this equipment right here. The John Deere 710. And this little winch, which apparently is powerful enough to slingshot my tractor and itself and the log attached to it halfway across the map and into the sawmill sell point. And thank God for that, because that whole thing was just, oh, it was just getting to be too much. But yeah, we've put this thing through its paces, and it has done excellent. And I'm thankful for that. I do look forward to getting some new stuff. So, what we have left on this property are trees, this deadwood, which won't be worth very much, this lodgepole pine, which I'm expecting to be somewhere between 600 and 1,000. These two, what are these? Pagoda dogwoods. Yeah. 2 pagoda dogwoods, which also probably won't be worth very much. Another ponderosa pine, but it's a short one, so maybe 600,000, something like that. That's not sellable. Another dead wood, which is not going to be that useful. We do have this guy, a huge ponderosa pine. This is somewhere between 25 and 2,500 and 4,000. We've got this small ponderosa pine, which we'll probably take with the 2 dogwoods. And we have another ponderosa pine, even taller than the other one. This is again another 2,500 to 4,000. Another small one. We might actually do a small tree run first thing next time. And just take all 4 of those out. A small ponderosa pine. And we've got this big guy. And another small one. And kind of a medium guy. We got this small guy. And, oh, a ginormous lodgepole. That's going to be worth some money. So yeah, we actually have more trees left on this property than I kind of anticipated. But we have certainly clear-cut a lot of what was here. And just left a lot of open space here. Which I kind of like. Eventually I will like paint the ground and get rid of all these bushes, plant meadow grass and just like turn this into a grass field kind of deal. But yeah, that's a future plan. And we are actually 2 minutes over time, so yep, we're gonna call it right there. Let me switch to my ending soon screen here. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, it has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that we got our piece of land. Because that was the goal. And we did it without selling our current land, which is also really awesome. So yeah, tune back in next Tuesday for more Farming Simulator 22. And check me out on Thursday, 7 p.m. again for some RimWorld. And then Saturday, we're doing some more Minecraft. So if either of those are interesting to you, definitely check them out. And until then, you all have a great night.